One girl will tell you she lives in, let's say like Enfield or Edmonton. You'd be like, that's far, man.
Yeah.
And next girl will tell you, I live in
Yep.
Edmonton or Enfield.
And you go and get her.
You'd be like, I'll see you in an hour.
Yes.
Oh,
That's the reality of
God.
it. So, just stop,
We need shame.
stop
You know how
dating-
far that is?
Yes. Because you're dating goals you
Brother,
don't
it's
like.
an hour 20 minutes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you're going to do, hey, where's hour 20 minutes there, hour
Yes.
20 minutes back, hour 20 minutes.
But when I was younger,
5 hours of your life.
when I was younger, I was that mug.
Ah!
When I was 19, 20, 21, I would drive to North London to pick a girl up to bring her back to mine.
Brother,
That's the kind of idiotic stuff I used to do.
brother,
Yes.
I was doing bus ride
Yes.
and train ride
Yes.
and doing
Yes.
boat ride and a swim
Yes.
across the Thames.
Because most
To
men
go
are doing
link
the
and come
most.
back.
Most men are doing the most online, but offline is a different story. The same with women.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you had Summer Walker brought out the album talking about men this, men that. Where's she gonna tattooed on her face? Beyonce was doing single ladies. This whole, if you live your life on social media, your idea of life is gonna be warped. Just forget
Warped.
social media, because what's happening in real life is completely different.
Everyone's loving each other.
Like, it's completely different.
Everyone's loving each other.
And everyone is doing
Yeah.
things they claim and they're not doing.
Yeah.
People coming online, I don't do this, brother. Just stop this hate for women, innit? And once again, you know me, I pull women on their BS, but it just seems so constant that guys are just rubbishing women online. Just simple paying for date. And remember this, half of the time you're choosing where to go, you know?
I'll tell you this here, I'm never going to tell a girl here to come out here and I'm going to expect her to pay. From once I've said, come out with me, I already know that, that's all on me. Like, I don't need nothing from you. Like, brother, you know, another thing is here, I think it's a culture thing. Because, you know, if you travel a lot here and you go like places like Nigeria, Dubai, America, DR, the culture is the men pay for everything. Have you clocked?
Yeah, but
Every
it's not
time,
even-
no, every time
Yeah.
you go Nige, that's why when I see girls and they say, oh yeah, I'm going Nige, I'm like, right, you're not going to do enjoyment because Nigeria is enjoyment. Man, them are not going to let you pay.
Yeah,
and
and there's nothing
what
wrong with
makes
that.
me laugh here, I've seen men from here who move like Scrooge, but the pressure of Nigeria where
Yeah. They see all the uncles and the babas spending, that's it.
then they get
I
involved.
just
And I
don't-
think to myself,
I just don't
you
understand
can
it,
do that
man.
here. But I had to explain to like, you see where you spoken about money management, yeah? I've broken down to someone, yeah, about how to them it looks like when they've seen us, man, yeah, they've said, we've got, every time I've seen you, Gabriel and that, you always got a table. I said, brother, how many times do you see us out?
I'm really out.
So I said, I had to break it down here. If Gabriel's at my rave, Gabriel's not out. Because my rave is just like,
Yeah.
it's just chilling with the man them. So that's not out. So it's never going to be a heavy bill on us. So let's say someone like Manny or Rock Boys might have a dance. Even the last time I went Manny's rave, like shout out Manny for the hookup. I went Manny's rave. I didn't even spend a penny for him. Remember I told you?
Yeah.
Because by the time I came, Gabriel and them man already had bottles. So to the outside person, it looked like it was a madness. I brought our money and said to you, let me get another bottle. You said, no, we're not going to finish this. So to the person watching this now, you're thinking, we're doing a madness. But you're out Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You might go Friday, you might spend £100 buying a round of drinks. Saturday, the same thing. Sunday, you spent 3 bills. In a month, you spent 1, 2. I've gone to one dance in 2 months.
Yeah.
That's a big dance. And I've probably said to the man that, we're getting a table. And we've spent, let's say, 150 each.
Yeah.
So 150 each will probably bring bare bottles. You lot like love to do camera. It looks like we're doing a madness, but we're probably only doing that 6 times in a year. So you're probably doing 1, 2 in the space of a month. While in a year, we're probably doing the total amount you're doing in the space of a month in a year. So to you, it looks like we're doing a madness. But to us, we know we're not doing a madness because every other place we go, we're just going to the bar, buying a little drink and keeping it moving. So perception has certain people thinking that that we're going out of control with money, not realizing that if they
I
were
spend within
smart,
my budget, mate.
if they're smart with
I
money
spend
management,
within my budget. You're not tricking me out of my
our
position.
position, yeah.
And even when it comes to, once again, all this relationship rubbish talk, even when it comes to taking a girl out, do you not have balls enough to tell her where you're taking her? Because you're going to complain about the restaurant you're spending money at when it was you that decided to go there. You wanted to go to Sexy Squid. That's where you wanted to go. And now you're complaining because she doesn't want to split the bill. My friend, you need to budget for both of you. And I'm the first, once again, to say that a woman should try and flinch, yes. But you can't draw a woman out of her house and expect her to pay. And I know you're going to say to me, but women don't ask men to go out. Some do. And even when women have said to me, let's go out to eat and drink, I still pay. And you might sit there and ask me, why, Gabriel? Why do you pay? I want to be honest. There's a few reasons.
Hey, you're not going to rubbish him on Twitter and say, that time, Gabriel was there.
Listen.
I said to Gabriel, let's go out. Gabriel
I'm
came
telling
out
you.
and I took him sexy fish and I splashed 2 bills and he just went on his phone and just looked at me like a bad bee.
Listen, I pay my way. And what I will say is this. Any of you men who are complaining about girls not spending on you, yeah? I'll tell you why they're not spending on you. They don't rate you. There's no girl I've been around, yeah, for like weeks, months on end that's not spent. Women spend. They just don't spend on you. And that's the problem, it's you. And there's some women who have taken me for a ride. And I'm not no old
It is what it is.
It is what it is. You need to know your level in life. And there's sometimes I've batted above my pay grade. And I've been taken to Alton Towers. They've took me for a ride. They've ghosted me. And now we're moving on to the topic of ghosting. Because now I'm gonna flip it now because I've been doing Derek Jackson for the women. Now I'm doing T'Challa now. I'm now gonna do Kevin Samuels. I'm now switched. I'm now doing what's Superman's enemy, Lex
Luthor.
I'm now Lex Luthor. You see the ghosting thing you women talk about, yeah? I'm gonna give you an example. So there was one time me and this girl had naked exercise. Okay, we did naked exercise. We did,
yoga.
We did for me for you cardio.
Pilates.
Yeah? We did it.
Hot yoga.
I never rang her. She never rang me. I saw her out one day and said hello to her. She goes, I don't say hello to me, you ghosted me. I said,
You ghosted me as well.
I said, hold on, Daphne. I said, hold on. You didn't call me. I didn't call you. But now I'm the brilliant bastard. Some of the times when you lot call ghosting, yeah, you didn't holler me. I didn't holler you, but I'm the one that's the problem. You can see the phone. You can see my name. You chose not to holler at me. But I'm the bad guy for ghosting. And this ghosting thing, in the WhatsApp group the other day, there's girls and guys in this group.
Right,
So-
you're in the mixed group.
Yeah. So this girl has
possible
gone
for me, but I'll
has
be
gone on a
quiet.
date with a guy. Yeah. They've done the for me for you, and she's realized that he's got a small for me for you. His thing isn't. It's not grown up yet. It's not. It hasn't. The volume hasn't increased. So she said she doesn't want to see this guy again, and it's been almost a week, 2 weeks where she hasn't messaged him, and he's messaged her to kind of say like, "What are you up to? Let's meet up." And she's basically just busy. She's not trying to see him. So I said, "You've ghosted him." She goes, "No, but how do I tell this guy this is the reason that I don't want to see him anymore?" And sometimes we're in situations where something's gone wrong that we don't like, and you don't know how to say to this person. For instance, I've heard a girl say before that she's gone on a date with a guy and she didn't like the way he dressed. So she didn't want to see him again, so she ghosted him. How do you tell? Sometimes, I know it sounds bad, but sometimes the best thing to do is to just ghost. There isn't, because sometimes the truth is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I think with me, when I've been accused of ghosting before, and sometimes it's because, I'm being honest, sometimes I just think I'm not good for you. Let me not break your heart or damage you anymore. Sometimes I can see your damaged goods. And sometimes I know I'm not in the right place to be doing Good Samaritan. I'm not here to fix headlights and bonnets. I'm not here today. And I don't mean bonnet as the car bonnet, I mean this bonnet on your head. That's what I'm talking. I'm not in the place to do that. So I actually want to know what you lot classify as ghosting. Because if you don't holler me and I don't holler you, how am I the bad guy here? This is a bit that I don't get when it comes to ghosting. Because we saw what happened with Piers Morgan and Meghan Markle. Where obviously, I get why Piers was vexed. He's gone out with Meghan Markle. They've gone on a little date. They did a little burgers and cider. They've done a little, the English date, burgers and cider. So he's done his thing. Wait for it. He's then paid for a taxi for this girl to go and meet who? You know she went to go link?
Yeah.
She went to go link Prince,
Yeah.
what's his name? Is it Harry?
Yeah.
And then you don't want me to be angry. And then wait for it. He's then messaged her, no reply. That's ghosting, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You just got to take the L. But as I said before, when women take the L, they add the GBTQ to it. That's the problem. Like that's the problem. Women just they just take the L, and that's what, it's the other time that I've met a girl who might be a lesbian, and most of the time there's always some backstory about what a guy's done to her. Brethren, you can't let a man break your heart and then add GBTQ to the end of the L because just take the L and go home. And that's the biggest problem. Like things go wrong, and I always say that when I've met girls and they've said to me, "Oh," one girl goes to me. Girls always say, "Oh, I don't really have female friends because women are too bitchy. I've only got male friends."
Yeah.
Darling, Come on, come close. Come, let me. Come, listen. If all the girls that you meet are bitchy, guess what? The common
You're
denominator
bitchy
is
as
you.
well.
Is you, baby love. You are the problem.
You're the head.
Somebody will be at work.
Yeah.
Oh, my boss. It's always the boss that's the problem, my friend. You don't know how to submit. You get into the workplace and you are the problem. You are the problem.
You know what's mad, yeah? You know what's crazy, yeah? Like, when people, yeah, I'll tell you something, yeah? A major put-off to me is, yeah, when someone talks bad about their ex.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once you start talking bad about your ex in front of me, yeah, no matter how much I like you, it becomes a turn-off, because I'm like, rah, what if?
Yeah.